Hey everyone, my name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. And I want to welcome you to Shortcuts for Your Soul, which is a program about assisting people in getting past the limits of their mind and their body, learning to access higher levels of consciousness, to tap into your guides, your angels, ascended masters, other multidimensional beings that are here to help humanity during this time of ascension. Because that's what we are as a collective species. We're in a time of ascension, which means we are liberating our consciousness from the old paradigm of being just mind, body. And today I have Lord Metatron with me on discussing the word is. And he said that the understanding of what words are, their power and their meaning in terms of invoking change in matter, invoking change in what you call your life, is very important to understand what the word is and how it works. And the word is, any word that we use has a form and a function in the creative process of our lives. If you enjoy what you hear today and experience today, please remember to hit that subscribe button, to click the notification bell, and remember to share this video with others. Also, a note to my patrons today. The Patrons Live Only event tonight at 7 p.m. with the Divine Collective of Light is going to be very exciting. Liberation from Fear is what it's called. So we're going to be hearing from the Divine Collective of Light on the process of liberation from fear. And you know what happens when you liberate yourself from fear? You move into a vibration called love. When you liberate yourself from fear, you move into a vibration called love. Now, the word is that we need to understand as our human self, as our mental self, the power and impact that words have upon our physical body, the power and impact that words have on our DNA, the power and impact that words have on the conditions of matter in our experiential world. Every word you think, every word you read, every word you speak is a vibrational manifestation at the level of either thought, which is a non-physical realm that comes down to the physical realm, and at the level of matter, where the actual speaking of words, the writing of words, has a measurable effect in how it impacts your DNA and, in fact, the world around you. Even as we're speaking these words to you right now, there's a clear vibrational quality that comes through with the articulation of these words. If you understand that, and you can learn to assess the vibrational meaning of words as a vibration, then you can learn to discern the difference between a vibration that is good and a vibration that is not good. There are very precise words in the English language, in any language, that organize matter very precisely and have very specific effects on your well-being. The words that you think that you don't know you're thinking, all are impacting your creative process. All of them are causing changes in your reality at any given moment. The organizational principle of vibration, when it is utilized through the conception of words and ideas, becomes a form of communication that becomes extremely economical, in that it does not utter or get utilized without purpose and effect being understood before it is expressed. In other words, before you choose a word to speak, before you choose to fully feel the vibrational meaning of a word that you think about, you consider what the energy of that is as opposed to the structure of the word. The energy, because you can change the energy you put to words and therefore change the manifestation effects in time and space that those words will have. So the word is being careful. Being careful. I am word, yes. Good morning, Nicole. Hello, Allison. So yeah, this conception of understanding that we arrange our conditions of time, space with the use of language, with the use of words. We do that deliberately and intentionally or unconsciously and unintentionally. It is important to become conscious of what you are unconscious of in the terms of ideas and information, for these will affect you whether you are aware of them or not. So it is important to become conscious of that which you are not conscious of in order to begin to restructure the mechanism, the vehicle that you use while you are in this condition of time and space, so that you can more effectively carry out your intentional creation as you meant it to be when you first conceived of coming back into matter. You came here with a very clear vibrational intention. You came here with a very clear vibrational intention. That has gotten lost in the mix of sensorial data that has gone into inhibiting and obstructing your initial perception of who you know yourself to be. Do you understand this? That all of the information that you acquired through your sensorial mechanism at the moment your body came into this physical world and even before, that all that information obstructs your initial intention as to why you came here to be and what you came here to manifest as that which you are as a being. The original vibration of all things is the frequency of unity, the frequency of harmony, the frequency of love, the frequency of organization, the frequency of deliberateness. The frequency is important to understand. When you are able to discern what you are as a vibration from the context of the language and information you have acquired, you move yourself back to the original starting point, which can be picked up at any moment in your life. No matter how cloudy your mind has become from the nonsense of this world, you may return yourself back to the original vibration which you came to initiate as a manifestation in time-space through that mechanism in which you find yourself. The word is always preceded by a vibration, and the vibration gets translated into language for your mind and words for your body that then affect this lower dense energies of matter and thought. Thought and matter are lower dense energies compared to what you are as an individual consciousness, as an extension of source, as an intention. When you get back to your intended vibration, then the way in which you will express and think and say and do will be significantly more refined than it is at the present moment. That original vibration of your intention. It is felt, as I have mentioned earlier, as a vibration of harmony, of love, of wholeness, of clarity. You must understand the words must reflect accurately your intended vibration. And then what words would you choose to think, and what words would you choose to express in physical language would be determined not by what you have been taught, but rather by what you are. And what you are from the perspective of the awareness of being love, and the language that you would utilize in thought, in image, and in physical word will be different than what you think you have learned. To return to your original vibration of being, and everyone is seeking to do this, you get quite twisted away from your path when you start being given all this information, this language, this information, these ideations about who others have thought you to be, who they have thought you into becoming. You already are the divine perfection that you are, but to restore the frequency of that, the vibration of what you are, to restore that in thought, to restore that in word, to restore that in action, so that as above, so below. So understanding the word is a vibration, which is what you are in your truest sense of being. There is no confusion, for you know in the sense of who you are being that what you are thinks and does and speaks very precisely and in complete accord with who you are. What you do, what you think, what you say, from the vibrational being of love, and what you will say and think and do from the vibrational being of joy is very different than what you will do from the vibrational being of anger or fear. The very different frequencies organize conditions very differently. They are fundamentally changing matter in very contrasting ways. And until you come to the awareness that there is certain qualities of being that more accurately reflect the truth of who you are, and then there's those qualities of being, and I refer to vibrations, that do not accurately reflect what you are as an intended extension of Source, an intended extension of infinite love, infinite change, infinite growth, infinite harmony, infinite wisdom, infinite compassion. And you are afforded the freedom to choose whether you will be one or the other. You may choose to suffer as much as you may choose to be peaceful. You may choose to be in a vibration of bliss as much as you may choose to be in a vibration of absolute misery. You can feel the difference between these words, even bliss and misery. You can know the essential vibration of what it is you are being aligned to by the vibration of what a thought or the spoken word or the actions. You can feel and know the vibration. You can return to what you are very rapidly by understanding the vibration you are being. You already are that complete vibration, but to be returning to it consciously and not to have the cloud of your mind, the cloud of your past in the way of what you know yourself to be, is what I am aspiring to have you understand today, that you may distinguish your awareness from even the name that you have been given for that body. You may distinguish your awareness from the thoughts about who you think you are supposed to be. You can distinguish your awareness from the imaginings. And in that choice to distinguish your awareness from that which is not yours by choice, but by default, you may begin to resolve a lot of the confusion from your mind, your body, and your world around you very rapidly. A vibration of your being, love, is very different than the vibration of your being, fear. And yet you can be in one or the other and not know you are. So the contrast gets brought to your attention of love and fear, pain and pleasure. These contrasts are brought to your awareness that you may remember or rejoin yourself back to yourself by understanding the distinction that that which is uncomfortable is not in alignment with what you are, whereas that which is comfortable and joy-filled is in alignment with who you are. The vibrational nature of a word, any word, any thought, the vibrational nature, it is for you to know, not simply to wonder or guess, but you may know in a single thought, is this thought a vibration that aligns me to my peace? Does this thought or vibration align me to my joy? You can know this with any thought or any word, any image or idea or any action. They all require a vibrational frequency in order for them to be articulated into this condition of time and space. If you understand through the perspective of being aware that what thought you will attend to, what thought you will not attend to, is a mechanism of steering yourself in the right direction or the not so right direction of your creative intentions. You came here with a clear intention. It is a vibration. If you begin to understand that the thoughts, the words, and the actions are all in alignment to a certain frequency, and that you can be aware and are always sensitive to the vibrations of some words and their frequencies, the vibrations of certain actions come from certain thoughts and words. There is no action that is not separate from a vibrational energy. There is no action that is separate from a vibrational energy. And that vibrational energy, in order for it to occur in the conditions of matter, requires that it occurs first in the conditions of thought. And when you can learn to become aware of the conditions of your thought, you then move away from being subjected to the conditions of being the effect of a vibration into the causative realm, where you are now able to deliberately, to some degree, begin to sort yourself out, to undress yourself from the personality you've been given, to return yourself to the natural state of your being. Once that process of discernment between yourself as a vibration and your thoughts as another vibration, which was given to you by your environment. To establish the divine matrix of your life in time and space necessitates that you understand what you are as a vibration, that you know who you are. To know the vibration of who you are, not what you've been taught to think you are, or what you've been taught to think about what you are, or what you've been taught to believe, but what you truly are as a vibration. If we could simply turn your thoughts off and put your body very stationary, even in this moment, there would be something very different for you to be aware of. But to your uncomfortable mind, peace can be very disturbing. To your uncomfortable conditions, your peace can be very disturbing. But when you can get your mind and your body into that place where you are aware of the intrinsic vibration of what you are, there is nothing displeasing in who you are. There's nothing displeasing in who you are. That which is displeasing to you is from this world, and yet you came to offer this world relief from that which is displeasing. Isn't that kind of funny? That you came here to offer the world relief from its suffering, and you find yourself in the game with the world, many of you, playing the game, not even knowing you're playing the game, and thinking that by playing the game you will relieve your suffering, but the suffering is the game. You are not suffering. It's not your nature. But in order to recognize that, to actualize that, to bring that into an embodiment, it is important you become aware of that which you are as a vibration, not as a thought, not as a memory, not as a future consideration, but as a vibration in this here and in this now, without confusion, without uncertainty of the knowledge of your being. Wow, thank you. That's amazing. It really, really is. Whoa, question from Janine. What can I do with the situation with my mother-in-law? I don't want her energy around me. I love her, but can't have her around me. I'm very concerned. I would simply ask you to be mindful of those sentences. What is the energy you want to embody in your world? Your concern for her to change restricts you from the recognition that you are able to affect change that you desire. The vibrational constant that you can choose to align yourself to, in this case, the vibration of contentment, the vibration of compassion, the vibration of patience, the vibration of understanding, the vibration of connecting. There are qualities of vibration that you as an awareness can alter, change, and instill within yourself. And in turn, as you radiate this, as you are being this, the world begins to alter around you. But many of you have been conditioned to believe that you must force something out there to change in order for you to affect a state of well-being within yourself. But the reverse is true. When you affect a state of well-being within yourself, the world changes. Take your concern, for example. Your concern is a vibration that is directly correlated to conditions that you're experiencing with this individual. Your concern is rooted in fears that somehow you are powerless to change a circumstance. And in that belief of powerlessness, in the idea of your concern and what that represents, in the very nature of that vibration, you maintain the very condition you seek to ameliorate from your experience. But you must find the vibration of your liberation from that. How in thought would you think if there was nothing but joy in the presence of this one? How would you be if you were only in joy in the presence of even this one? Can you place yourself into the vibration of happiness, of contentment, of joy, of compassion, patience, understanding? Can you align yourself in that vibrational state, irrespective of what others think or be or do around you? For that is their vibrational manifestation. And you may choose to engage in it and become one with it with them, or you may stay steadfast in your vibration and rest assured when you do this, the world aligns itself to you as it is anyway. For if you align yourself to something out there that is displeasing to you, then you will experience displeasing events, for you align yourself to that perception. For this one is a great opportunity for you. Move yourself into your joy, into your compassion, into your patience. For this one suffers and wishes you to suffer with her because she does not know any other way. But you do. You would not have asked this question if you were not looking for the other way. Be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of your actions. Be mindful of your vibration. It is within you to determine this, not in the other. If the other is in any position to determine the state of your being, then you are now a prisoner to the world and not the liberator of the world, for each of you came here to add something to this world that is unique and distinct and wondrous, for that is your true nature. You are a wonder. Wow. Thank you, Janine. Great question. Hello. Question from Sunny. Can Lord Metatron advise how to cut loose some troubling words which keep coming to me? If there's a contract or for something happening, really simple. He's saying it's very simple. Turn away when those troubling words come from out there or in it. Turn away from them. And what words would give you peace? What words would give you joy? Even the single thought of the vibrational word love, even if you substitute that word love for any disturbing word, if you bring in the vibration love, there's this disturbing word, I focus now on love. I turn to love. I turn to this vibration of love. I turn to this vibration of love. I turn to this vibration of love. You see? And as you do this, you now invoke the internal mechanism to radiate, to transmit this new condition into the manifestations of time and space as you understand it to be an effect of you rather than you an effect of it. Your environment was designed to respond to you. It was not for you to respond to it. You are the creator of creation. You are made in the image and likeness of the source that has made all that creates. Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lysandra. Thank you for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Question from Lysandra. Is there something my grandmother needs me to do? Wow. I don't know why, but I'm being shown a beach. Being shown a beach to literally to lie back, to receive the light. Like she's literally giving me an image of you lying on like a beach chair and you're lying in the sun to receive the light. Is that like a literal beach? That's one form for the body, yes. To receive the light. Yeah. If you have a second chair, bring a second chair for her. Bring a second chair for her. But yeah, it's literally lying in the light. Literally on a beach, you're in the light, to take in the light. Thank you so much for that. Here we go here. Question from Terry. How do I drop the ego self-talk that I know more than my family who is sleeping, even though I know more on a deep level? I love them, but find that there isn't any commonality. It's not that there's not any commonality. It is a difference in vibrational frequency. You are aware of the difference in the frequency. If you continue to expose them, and this is a choice, for you came here to effect change in time and space, as did everyone. The vibration of what you are should not be forced upon anyone, for that is not natural either. To align yourself to the nature of who you know yourself to be as a vibration. You may use words in your mind to establish that vibration in your body, like, I am in harmony. These words, I am in harmony. Can you remain there? Even with these ones, you came here to effect change, not to be altered from your original state, as many of you have been. You came here to effect change in time-space. What a wonderful opportunity that you can demonstrate how the power of your being as a vibration can affect change in others. You do not have to be attached to who is in your life and who is not in your life if you understand that the nature of your vibration organizes it for you. You do not have to be attached about who will be in my life today or who will be in my life tomorrow, for that will be established by the nature of what you are as a vibrational being. There is no fear if you are in love. You would not fear tomorrow. You would not fear the comings and goings of people if you knew without any doubt that you are love, and that vibration establishes very precise changes in configurations and organizations of social order, of familiar order, of relationship, of monetary condition, of vitality. You would have no concerns about whether someone will like you or not like you, for the vibration that you are being is establishing that as it is now. And so your confusion with these people is not because of the people. It is because you are not in alignment fully with the vibration of your being. For if you are in alignment with love, then you would not fear anything, for that will be established in your experience. Love will become the established norm for your life. And who comes and who goes will be based upon the vibration you are being, as how you come into and leave other people's lives is established by the vibration of what they're being. We are all creating equally. There is not one amongst this world that is not creating in the participating in the creation of what is occurring in this world. Every single one of you is deliberately creating conditions in your life, whether you are aware of that or not. It is much better to be aware of it, isn't it? It's much better to be aware that if I am establishing myself as a vibration of love, then that will organize the conditions and my affairs of this world. Know this. You don't have to be worried or concerned if you are love, for love will establish that in your life, which worry and fear will establish in your life equally, what they will. Yeah. I was just saying it's true. It really is true that if we're in a state of fear, we're in a state of uncertainty, or we're in a state of anger, certain things happen in our relationships, in our people, in our events, in our lives, versus when we're in a state of love. When you can get yourself fully grounded in a state of love, you're free. When you can deliberately choose that, then you're not concerned if they're upset or disappointed or how they're behaving. You're not concerned about their behavior. You're not letting their behavior determine or become the guiding focus of what you'll put your attention on. You're centered in who you are as a being. I'm a vibration of love. I'm a vibration of joy. I'm a vibration of peace and excitement, contentment, contemplation. I'm very specific and deliberate vibrations, and that is establishing exactly what's occurring in my world. Question from Manoj. Last day you told me that angels are saying that it's time for me to serve, i.e. be of service. Whom do I need to serve, and in what way? Please clarify. Are you not understanding this today? That the vibration of what you are being is what you will serve. It's what you will offer to this world. It is how you are of service. What you are as a vibrational being is what you are being of service. Are you a vibration of love? Are you a vibration of uncertainty? Are you a vibration of joy? Which vibration are you? Are you consciously choosing what you will vibrate on? Are you not? Service is a vibration. It's the deliberate, focused intention of thoughts and actions that ennoble the expression of your being as a creative function in this condition of time and space. I like that. So that's really cool, to actually get into the realization that what we are as a vibration determines the thoughts we have. The thoughts we have determines the actions we'll express, the language we'll use when we communicate, and that these vibrations get articulated into our expression. I love it. It's great. Let's see here. Question from Vertical Connection. What about silence is better than words sometimes? Silence is the pause that each must learn to take in order to establish deliberately and consciously what note, what vibration, what manifestation you can bring into your life that matters. It becomes matter, the vibration that you choose. Silence is the place of pause where you may decide, what am I being? Am I being love? Am I being fear? In silence, you are free to choose to create, deliberately articulate what will be and what will not be. Cool. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for that, Terry. I really appreciate that super chat. Awesome, guys. Tanya's asking, would writing be a catalyst? Yes. He's saying yes. Just tell her yes. I feel the rising of a need that I had long forgotten to put my mind in order. Yes. He's saying, yeah. Once you understand, he's saying once she understands that the vibrational intention behind what is articulated is what affects the change. The vibration is organizing your conditions. The process of writing requires you engage several levels simultaneously. You must articulate a clarity of idea, and then a clarity of thought, a clarity of expression. The moment you are engaging this vibration intentionally, you are inducing a creative force into time and space. You are affecting and inducing a change into time and space. And for you, this will be very powerful. I would say even cathartic for you, transformative, liberating for you, totally liberating for you. You may be free in the conscious deliberation of what you will choose to be as a vibration. You may be completely free in this, and you are. When you are deliberate in knowing that you can establish qualities of vibration in thought, in action, and in word. For even the spoken word affects matter. Even the spoken word affects matter. Wow. Well, thank you for that super chat, Akasha. Really appreciate that. Wonderful. Thank you. Question from Akasha. Is there a message for me to receive? My love and appreciation, I radiate with joy. Thank you. He's saying, I feel that love. I feel that joy that you have chosen to radiate. What a wonderful way to bring that expression into this world so consciously and deliberately. The extension of what you have requested is what you have done. In other words, your request for this message was what you gave more so than what you received. You gave your love and your appreciation, and you are bringing that forth into your experience. Is it not exciting to know that you may be in that vibration? Is it not exciting to know that your love and your appreciation is orchestrating the world around you? And that the more you engage in that vibrational energy, the louder the symphony will play around you. The more you engage in the vibration of your love and your appreciation, the more you orchestrate the symphony to play for you in this world. For this world will play for you and with you. Wow. Thank you for that question, Akasha. Really appreciate it. Question from Dion. Does Metatron have a message for you today? Thank you. Much love. Well, it's yeah. He says, isn't this evident to you? Is this not evident to you already? If you have been listening carefully, then it is very apparent that the message is, the word is, the vibration is, and your being is a vibration that was not defined by this world, but by God itself. You as a vibration were defined by God itself. And now you may surrender the clothing of this world and establish your kingdom here, the vibration of your being in time and space. It is yours to do. Can you remember in this moment your true nature as a vibration? That without all the thoughts, without all the memories, without all the concerns of a future, what are you as a vibration? What a delightful and unrestricted being you are. Without the encumbrances of your mind, you are free. And in the being of what you are, words and actions are not a question, for they arise spontaneously from what you are. Many of you have to figure out your thinking or figure out your actions, but from the position of your being what you are, there is no thinking. It is not necessary, for your being will establish what should be said, what should not be said, what should be done and what should not be done. As a vibration, that is the truth. That is the truth. Wow. Thank you. Great question. Question from Janine. Are there, yes, a message from my father or Lord Metatron, blessing of your father? He's laughing. Metatron's laughing. He's saying, do you mean that supreme one that crafted you as an extension of itself? Or do you mean that one you call your biological entity? In essence, they are one in the same and have nothing but their greatest love and admiration flowing to you at all times. Wow. Thank you, Janine. That's amazing. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, thank you for the super chats, guys. Oh, you're very welcome. I think we're, yes? Tanya's used a term here that I'm not, my biological brain is not familiar with, but the vibration is yes. Tanya, the statement you made in that vibrational word energy that you brought forth, those Sanskrit words that you brought forth, the essence of their vibration is precise and pristine. And there are certain languages, in truth, there are all languages from which very specific arrangements of words can be articulated to issue forth a manifestation that represents their divine manifestation. The word love in the English language does not fully articulate the vibration of love, but the vibration of love in and of itself will articulate a different language. Frequency, the energy, the vibration of what you are is a language of its own expression. You are a language of your own expression when you understand the nature of what you are as a vibration. Then in any language, you will always say and think and do in accordance with what you are. And that will be wondrous. And it is. Wow, thank you. All right. Wonderful. Yes, the minute you start, he's saying the minute you start to step out of the mind, the constructed personality, the minute you begin to step outside of the body as being the locus of your identity, the minute you step into, he's saying the mindlessness of what you are, when you can step into the mindlessness of what you are without limit. When you can step into that, into the mindlessness of what you are. You are without limit. Thank you. Again, I want to make a note. If you really enjoyed this presentation today, please remember to smash the thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel, share this video with other people. On any of my videos, please remember to leave your questions and your comments below so I can get back to you on that. And I'll bring answers through from them if you've got questions. I want to thank again, remind my patrons tonight. We got our patrons live event at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. That's one of the ways you can support this channel is become a member on Patreon page. And it's literally on liberation, becoming liberated and free. I'm excited. So patrons, I'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. I want to thank everybody who came by here today for your time, your patience, your focus, your compassion, your kindness, and your questions. Have yourselves a wonderful, a joyful day. Much love. We will see you on Friday for Shortcuts for Your Soul. Bye for now.